What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ant, GuyMade32 on Instagram, and today we back with House of the Dragon, episode 3, second of his name. Let's get it! So yeah, guys, I'm gonna just keep this real short and sweet, man. My Game of Thrones episode 2 video was deleted. It was taken down, copyright strike, not from YouTube, but from Warner Brothers directly. I'm kind of walking on eggshells here with this video. I'm gonna cut it down even more so and like try to like make sure nothing happens again, but I want these videos to keep coming out, so I'm putting my channel on. If I do get another copyright strike, I'll just be moving to doing reviews here until after the episode is over with. I'll just come back here and talk to you guys about it, and I'll be putting the full-length watch-alongs on my Patreon. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do number 2 yet because that's like completely gone. I kind of like deleted the file. If you like what you see in here, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us way more than you know, and it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure you go over to Patreon where you can become a patron, or you could donate directly through Cash App.
The sea snake will have your boxy fucking head! No, 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 please! Ah! Ah!
Oh, gee. What the shite, yo. And who'd you just call him, Prince White? Yeah! Yeah! He don't even care if he get burned. I'm with it too. I just want to see everybody go. Dead. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted from Game of Thrones, yo. They bouncing off the trees, though. Damn, he got shot.
I bring urgent news from the Stepstones.
It's been 3 years. It can wait another 3. Fortify yourselves
and she's
for the
pregnant
journey.
again. Mind you,
Strain ready.
she like
He's presently massing at the River Gate.
17
Lord Jason
now.
expects us in the Kingswood before midday.
Not great.
She fled with her ships and her people.
She got him on replay.
Her
That's
heart
crazy.
broken for those.
She got her own personal jukebox.
Did I say to stop?
Your presence is wanted in the outer courtyard.
Is it the king's command?
Yes, but
Then at once, your grace.
none of it needs be this way in truth, Rhaenyra.
She still betrayed all the years later. You bastard. You could have told her. You could have said.
Your dear uncle is the great mind behind this war, is he not?
I wouldn't know. I've not spoken to Damon in years.
Since you supplanted him as heir.
Damon made his choices, Lady Kira. The princess was more suited to the role.
Sea snake.
And how have you served long?
Rhaenyra is definitely my favorite character. For sure. 100%.
The finest honeyed wine you'll ever
Oh,
taste. Made in
shite.
Lannister, of course.
Of course.
Made in Lannister.
No, I don't have a dragon pit, of course, but
Why would you need a dragon pit?
to house dragons, of course. I'd do anything for my queen.
Ha ha! Okay. Not slick, but slick at the same time. Shamar me.
Is that what I am to you? A prize to proffer about to the great houses. She's arrogant and self-serious.
Well, I thought you might have that in common.
Ha ha ha.
And I have tried often to discuss it with you. But you've refused me at every turn.
That is because I do not wish to get married.
Even I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Excuse me, Your Grace.
End of story.
Yes.
The Royal Huntsman has sent a report, Your Grace. There's been a sighting of a white hart.
Hunt's bringing me back to how they set up Robert's death. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Princess, wait!
Yeah.
Your Grace. I had this forged in the Golden Gallery in honor of Prince Aegon. I hope it might provide the killing stroke against your white hart.
So I'm assuming he got over
I
all of
would
his
be
ailments.
honored. Rhaenyra may take her place there by my side without shame and feel herself well compensated for her loss in station.
Decide
He's
to name
drunk,
Rhaenyra my
too.
heir. On a whim. All the lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that.
I
You're
like it, bro. That's the first time I seen a Targaryen in him the whole time. Like that little.
Right.
He's about to snap. He's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it.
The hounds.
And he's drinking a lot. Robert was drunk as hell too.
Rise is within reach.
King Jaehaerys ruled over half a century of peace while his children drove him to the edge of madness. His daughters and... It would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the sea snake, Sir Laenor. We must pray, of course, that Laenor survives the fighting in the Stepstones.
Oh, geez, he out there. Young homie out there. Call him in. Bring him back. Send a raven.
Tell me something, Sir Kristen. You think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
Be real with us, Sir Kristen.
I'll have no choice but to, Princess.
That's a good answer. White Walkers. Put your armor back on. Where's your big ass suit? Oh, it's a horse. God damn. Boy, that boy was gonna eat the hell out of them. She had to get that off of her great.
I thought Rhaenyra was the way out of my abyss of grief and regret, and naming her heir would begin to set things right.
Oh, it did.
I never imagined I would remarry. I would have a son. But
I love
Viserys.
this actor, bro.
what if I was wrong?
Time for the hunt, boy. Shake it off. Let's go. It's time for you to die. Damn, you smacked her belly hard as hell, ain't he? Like, why this just feels so, like, ominous and shaky right now, man?
One more time, Your Grace. But a bit to your left.
Oh, yeah. What's gonna happen now? And, like, I'm feeling things. Boy, that's not a hunt, boy. Other people hunted it for you. You just killed it. Robert was out there with it. Fat ass, that's why he got.
Aegon, like his namesake, was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. The road ahead is uncertain, but the end is clear. Aegon will be king.
Hey, now he playing like Varys with his little bird.
Rhaenyra has come of age. She must needs marry a High Lord who will honor her, defend her, and serve her as king consort. Her wishes in this matter are irrelevant.
Just like that.
You must go.
Lord Corlys and Prince Daemon are losing their war.
This is a plea for aid. Is it better for the realm if the crab feeder thrives or is vanquished?
Amazing question. One answer. She won.
Aid is sailing to the Stepstones.
Did he make call for help?
He would sooner die. Do you not think my decision correct?
It is no consequence to what I think.
Oh my God.
Daemon.
So much angst.
Why must every effort on your behalf be resisted, as if to the death?
Because you mean to replace me with Alicent Hightower's son, a mountain stronghold.
That's
Oh,
a,
know it.
That's a dagger to the...
I do not seek to replace you, child. Make it yourself. Search him out. Find one that pleases you, as I did.
That's a big step. That's a good dad. Bad king, great dad. Look, she about to cry. I feel emotional
Rhaenyra.
for the whole situation.
Show me the knight who will march into that hell-pit, nephew, and I will show you a madman.
Daemon, what role have you played in this council, uncle? Other than master of complaints?
Enough!
That boy about to get his head cut off, man.
If you do not seize control of this war, my lord, the crabs will soon dine on all of us.
That boy Damon. Boy look battle weary. What is you gonna do, Damon? What the actual... I knew he was gonna do something nutty. Oh, he's gonna try to win the shit, like, off rip. You feel what I'm saying? Like, without his brother even there. He's waving the white flag? Is this a part of the plan? Did they even tell him the plan? Why he look like that? There has to be some type of play going on here. He can't just be giving up like that. Oh, shit. Okay, Damon. Them archers is trash. White, ooh, stab. Hey, this Damon the Terminator. Going crazy. Yo, Daemon is on a crazy kill streak right now. Y'all not understanding. Oh, that's 3 of them things. How is this gonna work for him? Is everybody gonna come from like behind him? What did you expect? Hey, y'all gonna be pulled up crazy. Dracarys. Yeah. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, I like Daemon. Yeah. Hey! God damn, they in there with the melee weapon. That boy came out with that. He looked sick as shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. But yeah, guys, that was Game of Thrones episode 3, second of his name, man. And that was just another awesome episode, guys. This episode took me through so many peaks and valleys, guys. Like, it touched on so many things that were very crucial story points in the past 2 episodes. Mind you, this is taking place 2 years after the last episode, and we just pick up with all of the same feelings built up to the nth degree because it's just been boiling and simmering under the surface for so long. We get a formal introduction to the Lannister brothers, and like I said in the reaction, one of them might have been there the entire time. I just never realized who he was. I just didn't pay attention to it. But now we know that they're twins of all that. And I feel like his portrayal in it was just like a smarmy version of Jaime from the original Game of Thrones. It's what people would assume Jaime would be as the person that he was, the top of the King's Guard, the most valiant knight, the best swordsman and stuff. That's how people would think that he would act. But he's actually a very cool guy, except for the whole thing with his sister. And I've been hearing a lot of complaints with people saying that this is slow. And if you think this is slow, I want you guys to really go back and watch the original Game of Thrones, the first 3 episodes. I don't think you guys understand what slow was. We got tidbits to what was to come, but nothing was picked up on. All it was a lot of talking. This has a lot more action than the original one. Like a lot more big action than the original, because the budget did and the world expanded a lot over those years. I really do think that the interfamiliar dynamic between King Varys, Rhaenyra, and his new wife, I think that was very weird, and I think it was a good weird, because a lot of things could have prevented that. Little bits of communication between the two, but Otto in the back, he pulling the strings masterfully, man. Everything that he wanted has come to fruition so far, and I really do believe that he's the ultimate Littlefinger / Tywin Lannister of this whole thing. Like, I can't decide like which one he's more like, but he's even going as far as like sending his daughter now to be a little bird, like, even though she was kind of doing that before, but I'm getting the full picture of it. So now he's more like a Varys to me now. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm gonna keep this same through line all the way through. It's a very sticky situation that the king is placed in. And I really do believe that he was trying to do what was best for his daughter in the beginning, even though it was born out of whatever it was born out of. His intentions when he did it was not only that, there was a lot of love behind it as well. And I do believe that because he's such a good man, that's why these decisions are so hard for him. And to be honest, man, like, as I'm talking about the king, like, I kept saying it in this joint. I think you guys are gonna get sick of me. Like, I keep predicting deaths, and the thing is, nobody has really died. And that was the crazy part about Game of Thrones, that you're expecting some of the main characters to die, so a lot of things to happen to these people. And right now, it's just been really coasting. Not even coasting, but like, it's been just a lot of scene setting, and I love that. I love that, period. Like, I love that. I love the talking, the dialogue. And as I said, I do think the first 2 episodes are very good. I just think that because of the breadcrumbs and all of the setup that happened in those first 2 episodes, this episode was able to flourish so much in my eyes. I really did like it. I don't know what's going to go on with the Dornishmen. I don't know how Rhaenyra is going to handle that situation. I don't know if they're going to get together in any way, shape, or form, but I'm definitely shipping them. They're very cool, and like I said, I like Dornish homie. He seems like a very cool individual, and he looks like he's going to do the right thing all the time. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, whatever his motives may be, we don't know yet, but as of right now, he just looks like he's a cool he just looks like he's cool people. I'm not exactly sure how old Corlys' son is supposed to be, but he grew up fast as hell, boy, because we seen him in episode 1 with his sister, and when they were at the jousting at that event, and he didn't look that grown, but now he's a whole man in the army, and it's only been like 3 years, so that's a hell of a glow up. But he definitely came in clutching his own right. He's a dragon rider. He has his own dragon apparently, and he does have his Targaryen lineage through his mother, and I definitely believe that their family is going to play a huge part in it. You guys weren't able to see my episode 2 video, so you didn't know when I was like very adamant about he has a son around Rhaenyra's age. Rhaenyra's there. That could be the better matchup other than him and the daughter. You understand what I'm saying? Even though, and that would like bond their families together. Won't be directly to the king, but the families will be closer together, and it'll be a better situation other than cutting them out completely. And I'm glad to see the characters in the show finally come around to that sort of thinking as well. And I like the dude that was telling that to the king, because he's the same one that like told him about marrying the daughter the first time, and he didn't say it in like a very pushy way. He was just like, yo, weigh out all your options. This is like the best course right here. He said it the first time, laid out the background of everything, laid out the background of all of the possibilities, and he was just like, yo, this is the best one. I know you won't like it, but this, that, and the third. And I do think that he's a very good, I want to see what he's going to do in the future and how he's going to take what happens with Rhaenyra, because these guys here are all about tradition, and the bucking of tradition is crazy to them, even so much so that 200 years later in the Game of Thrones that we know, it still looked crazy. They still didn't have a queen until Cersei took over and then Daenerys came. But let's talk about the ending, man, with so many questionable things happening, from them claiming that Daemon is losing his mind. He's the reason why they're losing. There's almost a mutiny as we begin to see what they're talking about on that side. And then all of a sudden Daemon comes in, and the cavalry comes through, the men that the king sent over there, letting them know that, yo, we're coming to help. And I think Daemon just loses it, man. He doesn't want the king's help. You know what I mean? He wanted the king's help before, and he didn't get it in the way that he wanted it. So, like, now he's just like, I'm going to do it myself. I don't care. I'd rather die than, like, get your help. And he was totally, in my eyes, he was totally fine with dying on that battlefield before the king even got there. You know what I mean? He did way better than I thought, man. I didn't know he was going to go crazy like that, man. He took out so many men by himself before he got touched. And some people might call it plot armor. Shit, at some point along it, I was calling it plot armor. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, yo, he didn't get not one arrow hit him this whole time, and then all of a sudden, boom, he got 3 in some really crazy spots. But like, he got back up, got them arrows at him, and he chased down the crab feeder and cut him in half. You know what I mean? So all in all, it was an amazing ending. It was an amazing wrap up to the ending. I think I missed a whole part where like the first when we first get introduced to the crab feeders people in this episode, and Daemon's dragon pulls up and just starts going crazy. I lost my mind, G. Like, I can't even lie to you. Like, this show has been so good so far. I'm getting so attached to these characters, and I think that's what they're doing on the back end of it. They're giving them this plot armor. They're showing us this story just for them to take it all away in the next, like, what, 6 episodes? They only got 9 this season, so we got 6 left. I can't wait to get into that with you, man. I'm ready to go along for the ride with them, and they earned my trust back. I'm here for the whole thing. But you tell me what you like about this episode, man. What did you think about when Daemon pulled up with the dragon at first, when he torched the entire battlefield and then the arrows came? What did you think about the interplay between what's going on with the king's family, Rhaenyra, Otto, and Otto's daughter? What do you think the king is going to do now when he gets this information that Daemon won the battle almost single-handedly? And this is a 2-parter. What do you think the king would do? What would you do if you were the king in that situation? And then what do you think is the right move for him to do in the show's universe? Like, who is the choice? But yeah, guys, if you like what you see here, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us way more than you know, and it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos, go ahead and click that little bell icon. Thank you. And if you want to support this channel off the platform, the links for my Patreon and Cash App will be in the description down below. Thank you. I wave with but I promise on your dead mother. We out!